Are we in this thing? Is the melanin on? I think it is. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your girl, Miss P. I hope you are doing fantastic. I am doing well. Now, the biggest aha is it's time for another What She Say happen now. I know I haven't done one in a minute. Why? Because life been life and child. Okay, go ahead and catch up on my vlogs, honey. I'm taking y'all down, okay, the memory lane of the summer, and I'm gonna catch y'all up, okay. But I'm gonna put the links down below. Go ahead and catch up on the vlogs. But I realized I hadn't done a What You Say half an hour in a while, and I miss it. I really do. So I figured out this is a perfect time to do one because I was watching the Ashanti. Every time I say Ashanti, I gotta do my Ashanti dance. Yes, but I watched her interview with Angie Martinez, and I love Angie Martinez's podcast in real life. And let me give y'all ambiance, because I know y'all are sitting here like, what is going on behind you? Those of you who don't know, I'm teaching now. Yes, middle school. I know, craziness. 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. It's parent-teacher conferences this evening, and the aha is, honey, ain't nobody coming to see me, Otis, but I have to be here for my department. So I'm just, doing my thing, catching up on grades, doing all types of stuff. And I was sitting here listening to this Angie Martinez podcast with Ashanti. Oh, baby. Every time I say Ashanti, I gotta do my little Ashanti dance. But anywho, I watched the Drink Champs interview with Irv Gotti. Normally, Irv brings the energy whether he's being a dickhead or not. But in this one, this last one, his energy, it was just whack and bitter. And I was like, ooh. In the beginning, it was all right. But then when they started talking about Ashanti, the business, he was just getting extra. And I was like, During all of this, when he was talking about their pillow talk and how she made hold on. I done had about 3-4 parent-teacher conferences, child. I thought I would go ahead and done, but anyway. The big aha that I was trying to talk about was, during this whole thing, when he was talking about the googly eyes, whenever they were having pillow talk, whenever she was making happy, whenever she was slapping on a knot, like going on a cut, I don't know. He was married during this whole time. Y'all remember back in early VH1 days when they were having like the for real reality TV shows, and he had that reality show with his wife right before he was going to jail, and it was his family, and the way they treated his wife so damn bad. It was terrible. And he had just had no regards for that on the Drink Champs interview. He was acting like he wasn't even married, even though they are now, my divorce, they're divorced now. But I'm sitting here like, so make it make sense. And then I'm gonna wrap up. I'm not gonna wrap up, but I'm wrapping back around to Ashanti on this interview with Angie Martinez. She was like, honey, we had no relationship, okay? I mean, we were fucking around, but at the same time, now granted, she ain't never saying that, okay, he was putting it in me, daddy. He was giving it to me. But at the same time, he had plenty of girlfriends. She basically said, yeah, I mean, it was a situationship, okay? But he had plenty of girlfriends, okay? But I was the one, okay, that was bringing in that paper, okay? So she was acting like, we was humps and a bump. Oh, he laid the girl with the humps and a bump. But at the same time, I wasn't his girlfriend. I wasn't the main squeeze, okay? So, first of all, every time I look at Irv, you ever look at people, I'm not even just gonna say dudes, I'm gonna say people in general, and you just like, ugh. Like every time I look at Irv, he just gives me sleazeball. Even in the early Murder Inc. days, even in his interviews, he was just too flashy. Yeah, just mouth just big, talking about a bunch of fluff, and half the time lying. I feel like back in those days, he could be really macho, okay? And plus, he was the head of the label. He could do whatever he felt like. And they could just do whatever they wanted to in terms to women. I think it was just amazing just seeing how much he just does not like or respect women. And he could say all day, I got a mother, I got sisters, you can say whatever you feel like. But honey, we see what you do on a day-to-day basis, honey. You don't give a shit. Okay. Ashanti did say this. She said, he was really trying to promote this documentary, okay? And it backfired on him, and it really did, because everybody was like, ew, Irv. Ew, Irv. Ew. Now, granted, like I said, I do enjoy listening to his interviews because he embellishes the shit out of everything. But this interview, I was just like, poor taste, Irv. Ew. I couldn't even finish it. That's how I was looking at him. Oh, baby. Every time I hear Murder Inc. shit, it was really Ja Rule and Ashanti, to be honest. And a little bit of Lloyd, okay? Leave me in the south side, yeah. Like, okay. They put out good stuff. They really did. But unfortunately, it just all fizzled to shit because of Irv's dealings. Boom. Okay. And plus, it was probably some other stuff too. But Ashanti, she was truly the first lady of Murder Inc. But the disrespect was just too much. And the crazy thing, there's so much disrespect across the board over the years when it comes down to women in entertainment. Okay. And how they were treated. And even just artists in general with those 360 deals and just all this type of stuff, where now people can be little birds and fly. It's fantastic. Where before you had to tighten up, you had to do whatever they said, and you probably got to lick the head honcho's ball sack so that you can fly to the top. And unfortunately, you could even hear Ashanti's mama say she was taken advantage of, and it was like, ooh. But at the same time, hearing Ashanti tell stories about it, how he was saying you're not gonna be nothing, you gotta, I made you fuckable. It's like, ew, sir. But at that age, think back to when you were 20, 21 years old, okay? Think back to early Ashanti with the sideburns, okay? The foolish Ashanti. Okay, can you ride with me, baby? You're young, you're dumb, and full of thank you. Okay, so we can't look at Ashanti and go, child, And sometimes you can even look at Irv and do the same thing and be like, you know what? Whoever got the money had the power, and he wanted the bad boy and do whatever he felt like. But now that you're older, sir, you can't do those childish, stupid ass things because we're gonna look at you like a stupid ass. Same with Ashanti. We're looking at you like, baby girl, you done glued all the way up. Not glowed, glued. All the way up. Ja Rule. Holla, holla. Ja Rule is really just in the middle. He don't know what to say. Child, I even looked at The Fire. Y'all remember The Fire documentary? He didn't know what to say with that shit either. He's always in the middle. He's always the guy that's in the middle. And sometimes I have to look at him and go, what is your opinion, Ja Rule? Ashanti said in that interview with Angie Martinez that the Drink Champs interview was edited over 16 times. So we got the Drink Champs Lite, okay? You know when you download an app and it's in beta, that's what we got. We got the light version, okay? We didn't get the full Monty. And I'm like, yikes, what did the real one look and sound like? Because Irv was clearly on some type of drug, okay? And he was also drinking. I enjoy Drink Champs, but at the same time, some people do not need to be drinking on the show. They need to be drinking some water, a Sprite, something of that nature. You do not need to give Irv, of all people, something to drink. Even Ja Rule during it was like, okay, I'm either gonna drink or I'm gonna smoke. I wasn't surprised that he used the Ike Turner lines of, I made you and nobody wants to work with you. He told Ashanti that. That's what made me say slime ball. Because anybody who has the audacity, the authority, or even the, like I said, the cojones to tell somebody I made you, sweetie, no, you didn't. You really didn't. And if you look at the Ashanti story and how she's up and he's all over the damn place, it shows you how you cannot tell somebody what they're going to do or how they're going to be. And you can't do people dirty out here. You can't do that. He just wants her to fail because he can't be with her and control her. Ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that sad? But there's a lot of niggas out here who do that. And it's a mess. It's a shame. It's a sight. It's a scandal, as my grandma would say. You cannot be in control of nobody's life just because they don't want to be with your ass. Or you sever ties business-wise. Or you, do something else. Irv, let it go. And the people out there right now watching, you can take my advice or not, but let that shit go, okay? You're not in control of people, whether you think about it or not, whether you think, ain't nobody think about you, ain't nobody studying you, okay? At the end of the day, they're not. They're moving on with their life doing something else, and you should do the same. The more that you're trying to, how should I say this, make somebody else's life hell and try to stunt on other people, you could have really been doing some shit for yourself, okay? Because the next person has just got to move on. Which brings me to shout out for Ashanti for letting it all out about her little dick ass. Gotta move on with Diddy. Stay in your bag, get in your bag. For the longest, Ashanti kept her mouth closed, even when Irv was feeling, just being reckless. But this time she said, you know what? I can't move on from this. This is my moment. And Irv, you done crossed the motherfucking line. She did say she's about to drop new music. I said, okay, let's see. And she said she wants to continue putting out timeless records because she said it's crazy how she can sell out, you know, booking shows, singing foolish still. And media, like I said, is not how it used to be. It's still a male-dominated industry, don't get it twisted, but women, we taking over. We doing everything. And Irv is super salty, and he's still salty that she's gonna re-record her first album. And after 20 years, I didn't know this, after 20 years, an artist has the right to re-record an album, especially if they wrote it. But y'all, like Ebro and them was saying, you gotta make sure it's right now because it ain't gonna be the same. But I get it. she wants her coin. I totally understand that. And I'm about like Ebro and them. Y'all couldn't come to no type of agreement. But no, you can't come to no type of agreement when somebody is bitter Betty. Okay? I get it. I understand. And they asked the question, Ashanti, are you in a relationship? And she was like, it's complicated. I mean, I'm kind of in my bag right now. It's a lot going on. Everything got to line up. And I was like, I get it, Ashanti. Do what you have to do, baby girl. And that's all you can do, sweetheart. But baby, I did want to talk about Ashanti. I wanted to talk about this Irv Gotti situation. Down below in the comment section, I would love to know, what are you thinking about it? What say you? What's your favorite Ashanti or Murder Inc. record? Have you seen the documentary for the Murder Inc. dynasty situation? Let's talk about it down below. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace, love, and war. That good stuff. God bless. Bye.